What are some girl secrets guys don't know about? Single dad with a daughter. This thread feels so important and also mind-numbingly terrifying. The most important thing to remember is never shame your daughter. My dad used to tell me none of his former wives or girlfriends leaked on the sheets during their monthlies, and that I needed to get it under control. It took a great many years to find out he was wrong. Often, women will hide these things from their men to prevent embarrassment on both parts. When in doubt, speak with your daughter's doctor before speaking to your daughter, and make sure she has an adult female friend you can both trust that she can talk to about embarrassing girl stuff. Best o' luck, Papa. For duck's sake, if I say I'm about to come, that does not mean change one single thing about what you're doing. Don't go faster or slower, or God forbid change the position. Just stay exactly as you are, please. I don't care how terrible it looks. If you make me a card or gift instead of buying one, I will adore it forever. When my and I were long distance, I learned how to write using a fountain pen in a nice enough style it looked old to me, and would send her love letters. She still has them. I even bought a wax seal stamp and wax, so it would look straight out of a Dungeons novel. Doesn't cost a lot, but the value and effort is enough extra steps that people really value it. I'm super late to this party, but I lift my boobs up, so I feel like I can breathe without the weight of them. Have no idea if anyone else does this, GBH. It's a great feeling. Every so often, something itches. Is it a yeast infection? Is it a bacterial infection? Is your pubic hair growing back in? Is it dryness? Is it irritation? Did something get stuck in your underwear? The answer is that 99% of the time everything is fine, but you're still gonna worry and squirm uncomfortably trying to get it to stop. And also yeast infections in general, much more common than one would think. And absolutely goddamn ruthless. Close bracket. Some of us get extremely horny during the period, or little before that. Not the best timing, and not so many men dig it. My wife gets horny and irritable at the same time. Definitely not the best combo. She'll complain all day and then wonder why I wasn't enthusiastically initiating anything in bed. It took me a few years to notice the pattern. Half the time I'm readjusting my bra, I'm actually trying to scratch my nipple. Edit. 8k upvotes. Thanks guys. Whenever I readjust my pants, chances are I'm trying to scratch my nuts, so I can relate. Some of us have to shave our toes and nipples. I pluck those. I suppose guys are warned about unexpected boners when they get SX'd. The same how girls are warned that discharge is normal as they are going through puberty. I see a lot of discussion about said boners. I guess the girl's secret would be just how frequent it was to go to the bathroom and suddenly your underwear was so soaked it was insane. This is talking high school / middle school age. So careful with the replies, lol. And it could dry on them and make them crusty. It could get bad enough that the underwear could get holes in them if they go long enough without being washed. Sorry for the grossness. Tween girls can be unsanitary too, lol. Edit. I feel like I should add this. BTW, the comment about how people learn about unexpected boners and discharge. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm convinced it came from reading magazines targeted at teens girls, haha. I think M was one, haha. But they used to mention the discharge all the time, and I'm sure I heard about boners from that as well. Our favorite bra hasn't been washed in 2 weeks. Edit. It is winter, so maybe I should have said 6 weeks. Oops. I told this to my male co-workers one time and they were horrified to say the least. Good bras are so expensive, and they only have so many washes in them, but don't wear the same bra 2 days in a row. That will make it stretch. Some women get blood clots in our periods, and it feels like you're giving birth to a jellyfish. Boob acne is a thing that happens, and it's perfectly normal. Trust me. Same with stretch marks around the breasts and thighs. If you have sex without a condom, we need a good few minutes after to let everything drain out of us. I always tell my boyfriend BRB gotta go ooze because I love seeing the cringe. I try to come up with new ways to phrase this. So far my partner's favorite has been exorcising the Siemens. Gotta spice it up. Ick now. / edit. Spelling edit 2. Found lost limb. We have so many hair related issues. Plucking dark random nipple hairs. Trying to line up when we shave our areas to when we hook up to avoid guys from seeing razor burn or ingrown hairs. Before getting out of the shower we have to pick out hair from our butt crack that fell out from washing our hair. Pubes growing and sticking out of our undies. Pubes getting stuck in pads or liners. Sometimes we have to take the extra long stride too, because period blood and discharge can make things sticky down there. How slowly we have to pull out a dry tampon in order not to rip our vagina tissue out. Sometimes if you fart, it doesn't escape through the fabric. Instead it rolls all the way from the back to the front with a noticeable little pop. It's never a good feeling. Edit. Apparently this happens to a lot of dudes too. Not gonna lie, I assumed the ballast stop it escaping the front. We, or at least some of us, get ridiculously horny on our periods. It's a painful paradox. Period shtis. The aftermath of shaving our lady parts is a 2-week long nightmare. After 3 days of smoothness we're left with the world's itchiest stubble rubbing up against panties. Ingrown hairs from the constant pressure of yoga pants and skinny jeans. Not to mention the fact that our vajayjay now feels like the face of a scruffy man. Edit. All the dudes saying just keep shaving it then. IDK if you read the other replies but it actually makes it no less than 100x worse. We are almost always at least a little wet. It's not that you're hot. Our bodies just need to be to function. Like a dog's nose? We love it when you moan and make noises during sex. Don't be the silent type. Let me know I'm pleasing you, god damn it. This is one of the number one things that get me off. Silent partners make for sad sex. We get so turned on that our clit actually hurts sometimes. Periods suck overall, but they are very different depending on the girl. Some women get emotional. Some are completely normal. Some periods last for 8 days. Some last for 3 days. Some girls are in extreme pain. Some just have mild discomfort. Some flows are very heavy. Some are very light. Aka, I'm on my period can mean anything from sorry, I'm completely incapacitated, or I'm just feeling a little worse than usual. Might not be a girl exclusive thing, but I personally need a lot more foreplay to actually enjoy sex. Most of the time I can't get off from strictly penetration, no matter how badly we both want it. When girls are particular about their hair products, it's not us being overly superficial or picky. When your hair is long, the right shampoo / conditioner / drying routine can be the difference between soft waves and a dry, ratty mess. At least in my experience, not a single girl I've ever interacted with has been turned on by an unsolicited dong pic. When you hold your breasts, when you walk up the stairs, so they don't jiggle because that's uncomfortable. When you walk down the stairs, painful. The true reason we go to the toilet together is that the waiting queue would usually so long that alone we will A, get really bored and B, feel a little excluded from the conversation for some minutes when we come back to the group. So we go together and chat the whole time we are waiting. Sometimes a hug will do a million times more good than trying to get me to explain why I'm upset. Largely because I'm probably overwhelmed with my feelings and need to process them before I can explain them. The fastest way to process and get them out? A hug to feel loved. When I ask my girlfriend what's wrong and she doesn't respond, I always hug her and ask if she wants to talk to me about it. When she hugs me back it's the most satisfying feeling because I'm like I did it. I made her happy. I'm so proud of myself. My nipples can be like 2 clitorises on my chest, rubbing them very gently, licking, being kind equals I get super wet and aroused. Usually when I masturbate I stimulate a nipple at the same time. I don't know why dudes don't try this more when I ask. Most go at my chest, like they want to smoosh my boobs like dough or suck a nipple like they're angry and trying to lengthen it. What I think they don't get is there's so much versatility in the body. I like rough play too, but tender play is a whole other lovely world. If there are any men fashion designers on here, women who like dresses want pockets in the dresses, and I don't mean near my boob, I mean on the actual skirt part. I love my one dress with pockets. I would say this only applies to women who are slightly bigger, but this was an issue for me even when I was very slim. Thigh rubbage is horrible when you wear a dress or skirt, particular in summer. It was also bad for me if I was wearing stockings and they would ride down a bit below my vag, essentially forcing the top of my thighs to rub together in inglorious harmony. It hurts. After you go to the toilet and you have discharge in your knickers, pulling your knickers back up again is the most horrific feeling. It gets cold very quick whilst you pee. Cold, wet and slimy discharge knickers suck. Imagine that all day long. When we say don't stop during sex, it means don't stop doing what you are doing. Don't go harder. Don't go faster. Just don't stop doing it exactly as you are right now. It seems that when this is said, the guy speeds up or starts tucking up the rhythm. Guys think girls are really complex, but that's not always the case. I mean, sure, sometimes I have a lot going on in my head, but other times, when we are in the car and I'm silent and you think I'm angry about something, I'm just thinking I wish I'd ordered the tacos at dinner instead of the chicken. Or did I remember to switch the laundry over? Damn. Apostrophe. I may be late to this post, but while we obviously can't get boners, we can, and quite frequently accidentally get turned on. You just can't see it. I find that myself and a lot of my female friends cross our legs to help the feeling go away, but it could just be our weird thing. But you can't assume that any woman standing like that is accidentally turned on. Sometimes we just like standing with our legs crossed. Sometimes we stand up and things just gush out of us. We always think it's our period. Heavy macup and no macup looks mean something completely different than what you're thinking. The feeling of pulling a really long hair out of your butt crack. At first it's kinda gross, then this good little shiver feeling. I'll edit. Looks like our hair ends up in our guys' butts too. And you either love it or hate it, so I'm not sure whether to apologize or say you're welcome. You're welcome. Edit 2. My most upvoted comment is now about having hair in my ass. Thank you for that. We squirm around sometimes to unstick our underwear from our thighs. Queefs are not true farts in the sense of pacing gas. They happen when air gets pushed up in there, often due to intercourse, and then it needs back out. Be nice if it happens, cause we might be embarrassed. And in a funny way, it's sorta your fault. If you see me walking into the bathroom with a macup bag, I'm not doing my macup. I have my period, and I hide my pads/tampons in the bag. Probably my biggest girl secrets. 1. If I have a purse/backpack, I'm carrying enough snacks for 3 people for a full day. 2. No matter where I'm in my period cycle, said purse/backpack also has a couple pantalinas, tampons, and a pad, in case anyone else gets hit with their period unexpectedly. Personally, I stick with my Diva cup, but I got your back, girls. Vaginal wetness isn't a good way to tell if a girl is turned on or not. This depends on the individual girl, hydration levels, ovulation, and age. A better way to tell is if her clitoris is hard and pulsing out of the hood. I roll my eyes every time a guy puts himself inside me and say, wow, you're so wet. You must be really turned on. No, dude, my vag just self-lubricates to clean itself, or I'm ovulating soon. Edit. If anyone is reading this and is concerned about not finding the clit or her clit doesn't seem hard, go to Pornhub and look up how to eat Pee-wee by Nina Hartley. She shows step by step how to stimulate the area around a girl's pee-wee and how the clit will look when it's hard, while you'll have to tweak your technique for each individual girl. This video is a great starting point to build a foundation on your clit stimulation knowledge. based on other things from here and from the guy's secret one. Sometimes girls go to the bathroom with the intention to poop, but a lot of the times it's you go to pee and had no idea you also had to poop until you start peeing. If you're giving oral, not using your hands, ignoring the clit altogether, and basically penetrating her with your tongue, you're most likely gonna get a faked orgasm or at least fake moans. Girls hate periods and find them gross too, but we deal with them anyways. We don't like seeing the blood and clots and things that come out. And if there was choice between a little leprechaun popped up once a month and said hey you're not pregnant or getting your period, we'd all go for the leprechaun. With the period, sometimes girls can be moody the days before her period, sometimes she can be moody on her period. Some girls it's set in stone of when she'll be moody, but others it can fluctuate. She's not choosing to be that way. Her period just brings an increase in hormones that cause it. Just like drinking 6 cups of coffee in an hour would make a person wired. Vaginas can only open so deep, and hitting the cervix is generally not fun. The person who spread the rumor that girls like long dongs was probably a dude. Some girls might appreciate a long dong, but a thicker one would be more preferred. However, we really don't care as much as you about how big your dong is, as long as you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, hopefully you can get trained in other areas such as how to use your fingers or mouth. Women show dominance in public by dressing for the people she will be around, not necessarily for the man. If we hate your mom, it's probably because she's made us feel less than great about ourselves and perhaps unwelcome. So we will definitely feel the need to dress for every occasion and be a little on the defensive every time we are around her. If we love her, it's because she's made us feel more than loved and welcome, and we feel more relaxed around her, like we would our own mother. If a girl tells you straight up no, she's not playing hard to get, and if she is, she's probably a little crazy. Proceed at your own risk. Like this video and this good boy will be your mailman forever. We are Redditation, and we redditate every day. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a wonderful day you magnificent people.